Back here with Happy Chappy, and this is Nothing Lasts Forever. Well, a relationship, your car, your home, nothing. As everything has to change in a certain way. So I'm not saying that doesn't last forever in holding them two components together, like a relationship, because that could last forever. Or two, whenever, one has to depart another. The likelihood of two going at the same time would be highly unlikely, but it could happen. So, what I really mean in the depths of it is that nothing will stay the same in that partnership. Like a car, it'll run out of fuel, so you have to make a change in what you're doing to refuel it and to get to move to somewhere else, but you're never going to the same place all the time and only there. As in a relationship, you'll never be doing the exact same things day in, day out, where everything is repeated in the exact same way. That there has to be change because the familiarity of everything becomes unbearable with a person. And then we feel stuck in something, like we're in a place that is not lifting us up, or in a standstill. So we have to move on. And sometimes that takes, obviously it takes awareness of oneself and the situations that they're in. But moving up to get that flame going within one person needs more. We all need more within the body. For the body has that way of being, needs more to sustain that comfortableness of having, because it's in the nature of the body. So that's what I mean when I say it doesn't stay the same. In a relationship, what you have to find, or what you'll find, is there's always something new that has to come to the relationship to keep it alive. And not just relationship, relationship with anyone. Like, it doesn't have to be marriage or couples. It could be just friendship. But it has to bring something more. It can't sustain at just sitting there. The longer that sits there, the more irritated I'd become. My body would become by just sitting there, as there's no value to me by doing that. I need to move it and make use of it for it to bring value to me. So when something comes to a standstill, it's time to start moving. And when you move, you'll bring something else into that motion. And now I've left it back to a different place than I took it from. Yet I've brought that into creation, into doing something in motion that was more valuable than just sitting, being there, being what it is, as it looks for more. As I look for more within that object. So the body is never comfortable, just sitting, being with what it has. It's always wanting for something more. And to understand that wherever we are at, whether it be a relationship, friendship, that we're always going to look for some kind of change. And if we're aware of that, we can bring that change in a beautiful way, without it being in a shocking way, because when we let that build up, where it's sitting there too long, it'll just become irritating. And it'll become that irritating too much. Then that energy will become irritating when you release it. So always better to be aware. So understanding that nothing stays the same. Everything's always got to keep in motion to feel that satisfaction within oneself. And sometimes we won't see that motion as the lighter sits there. It's like it's at a standstill. But for the lighter to be doing anything and to be a lighter, a conscious has to be aware of it, which I am. So it's always doing something. It's always in the mind operating until the consciousness gets fed up of it just sitting there. So it needs to do something with it. And being aware of that, I can move it away to elsewhere, out of sight of consciousness, so it doesn't affect me where I get irritated by it. And to know where that is, to recall it for when there be a need to satisfy the consciousness in lighting something. Anyway, this is just understanding the awareness of everything keeps moving through consciousness, because you are the creator of all. You give all its labels. It's a lighter. You created it, you shaped it, you designed it. You are the creator in your life. So being aware of who you are will bring about awareness of all else and what fits for you to be happy in that motion. Motion in the ocean, isn't that what they used to always say? Although I think that was a sexual term, they used to say that. But anyway, motion in the ocean. That's what it's like, going with the wave. Always in motion. Nothing is at a standstill. And when you're aware of the motion that you're in within, then you could be happy in your choices of that motion. This is Happy Chappy. Love and peace.